On September 15th, 1991, I was there. Ever since I started caring deeply about Major League Baseball, I would check out the schedule when it was released and wondered one thing. Where and who would the Giants be playing on my birthday, September 15th? This definitely wouldn't be the last time this would happen, nor would it be just limited to baseball games. For my Big 3-0, I went to a college football game in Berkeley. For my 33rd birthday, I took in a Major League Soccer match at the tiny Buckshaw Stadium in Santa Clara. I've been to a handful of baseball games to celebrate my birthday. I even had planned to go in 2001, and it got postponed because reasons. Win or lose, it was always a good time out. But you never forget your first time. Both teams going into this game were playing for fun because both teams were far out of the pennant race for the National League Western Division. Towards the end of the season, it would be a two-horse race between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Padres were behind at 8.5 games back. The Giants were even further behind and had fourth place locked up, being 17 games out of first, and played sub-500 baseball for the entire season. It was just that time of year for the minor leaguers to get some major league exposure. The Giants were on a 2-game losing streak and trying to avoid the sweep from the Padres. Starting on the hill for the Padres was Blair Rasmussen. Notable players I got to see on the Padres in this game included Fred McGriff, who went on to have a stellar career, including a World Series championship with the Atlanta Braves in 1995. Pitcher Rich Rodriguez, who would join the Giants and be part of the team of destiny when the Giants won the NL West in 1997. Last but not least, another Padre who would go on to be part of a significant Giants team, the 2002 NLCS MVP, Benito Santiago.
Here's the pitch. Santiago hits a high drive to left. This one is way back. It is out of here!
Pitching for the Giants would be John Burkett. He started his career with the Giants in 1987 and made the roster full-time in 1990. He was one of my favorite starters in the early 90s. In 1993, Burkett, along with Bill Swift, who joined the Giants the following season, had 21 seasons. The lineup was bare bones for the most part that day. No Thompson to Clark happening on this day. In the top of the first with 2 outs, Tony Fernandez on first, Fred McGriff hit a fly ball to third which dropped in front of Matt Williams. Fernandez would score and McGriff gets a double. In the bottom of the first, the Giants answered loudly. After Darren Lewis flied out to right, Willie McGee and Tom Herr hit back-to-back singles. The second out happened after Kevin Mitchell flied out to right. With 2 outs, Matt Williams lines a single to right, driving in McGee. Rasmussen would walk Dave Anderson to load the bases. Next batter would be Steve Decker, and he would clean house, hitting a triple to right, clearing the bases. The next few innings were pretty quiet. Each team had some chances with runners in scoring position, but nothing happened. In the bottom of the 5th, Kevin Mitchell led off the inning, and thanks to an error by Padres right fielder Oscar Azocar, Mitchell was actually able to leg out a triple. Matt Williams hits a fly ball to right, and Azocar would catch this one. Mitchell tags up and crosses the plate to extend the Giants' lead. Burkett sets down the Padres in order in the top of the 6th. In the bottom of the 6th, Mike Benjamin led off the inning with a single. Burkett struck out with a 2-strike bunt that went foul. Lewis lined out to left. With McGee at the plate, Benjamin stole second. 2 pitches later, McGee slaps a single to right, scoring Benjamin. In between innings, the scoreboard at the stick would display names of people celebrating a birthday on that day. My name would be among the many names throughout the season to be in lights on the scoreboard at Candlestick Park. Someone made a call to the Giants and let them know I had a birthday coming up in that game. So there was my moment. My name in lights in a stadium that no longer exists. Like in the 6th inning, Burkett made quick work of the bottom of the Padres lineup in the 7th. Burkett also kept them off the board in the 8th. In the bottom of the 8th, Derek Lilliquist would replace Rich Rodriguez. After Benjamin takes his base, Burkett's day is over as Kevin Bass pinch hits for him. After Bass flied out and Lewis grounded out, moving Benjamin over, McGee steps up to the plate and adds a run to the board with a base hit up the middle, driving in Benjamin. In the top of the 9th, future Giants pitching coach Dave Righetti came on to finish the job, but not without giving up a run or two. Benito Santiago struck out to lead off the inning. Darren Jackson hits a line drive for a double. Kevin Ward pinch hits for Jack Howell and struck out looking. Tim Tuffle hits a double to right and Jackson scores. The rally ends after Gerald Clark pinch hits for Lilliquist and flies out to center to end the game. The Giants would snap that brief 2-game losing streak, and I would go and see the Giants one more time that season. When I did, it was a classic case scenario of any mediocre Giants team that faced a Dodgers team trying to make the playoffs. They would try to ruin the season for the Blue Crew. It would be a long time before I would take in another ball game on my birthday. When I did, it would turn out to be a sentimental farewell and a great night catching up with a childhood friend. My mom took me to the game to celebrate my special day, but I remember my dad being there as well. Maybe to enjoy the tickets for my grandfather, to see my name in lights, or maybe it was purely coincidental. Either way, it was a great blowout, a memorable birthday blowout of the visiting team. I was there on my 14th birthday, September 15th, 1991.